Hey Nation, my Marine here. So I'm gonna make this video mainly so when people DM me or questioning or asking things, I can just direct them to it. That way I don't have to keep answering the same thing over and over and over. And first and foremost, I'm gonna say this up front, this is not a me versus Tara thing whatsoever. But the thing is there's things that I know and I've been privy to. There's things that I'm a part of in a massive amount of people, a big group that share information, that do DD, do research. And there's things that we have discovered and we have found. And people outside of that too are DMing me, constantly DMing me stuff, receipts, evidence, proof, whatever you want to call it. The thing is I know it's not good. It has not been good for the community. There's shills that have been brought in from the community. There's people that have been in platforms from the community. There's things that have been created, and there's a massive amount of divide, a massive amount of drama, a massive amount of hate, and it all stemmed from one place. And we've tried to post receipts. People are doing it now. I went crazy and ham over the weekend posting everything I could because finally people were seeing it, people that have refused to see it. Trey said it in his video just recently, again, and I'm going to say it again, infiltration. Trey warned us. I warned you back then the same time Trey did. And I saw the infiltration, and I've been digging deep into infiltration. And the reason I say that is because you'll find a common thing. If you go look at the ones that are defending, I challenge you. If you don't believe me, go look at the ones that are doing the defending, okay? Look at their accounts. You're going to see a commonality of 2009, 2012, 2014. Those stand out the most with very few followers. Okay, and then you're going to see some brand spanking new accounts with very few followers. Now, those I chalk it up as they could be initially new people that don't know any better. But I'm going to tell you, those have been around long enough, you know better. But some of you just haven't been involved deep as I have. Some of you haven't been on space calls. Some of you haven't really dug deep into the tweets. And the thing is people know that I've been doing it. So guess what they do? They send me DMs. They send me information. My DMs are so full of stuff. People keep sending me things. They're letting me know. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I don't want it to affect the community. I don't want it. We need to squash it. We need to stop the source of where it's coming from, because it has only grown and it's only divided and it's only created more problems. And now we got this whole Mark issue and this thing coming in. And you know what? You guys have been sold. I'm sorry. Some of you have fell for it, and I get it. Let's play off your needs. Let's play off your desires. He even stated in one of his calls that it's very concerning that there's people so desperate for this stock to squeeze. He even said that he doesn't believe or doesn't even know how he could get to $1,000. People have put out DD left and right about it. It's all over Twitter. The fact that Charlie was all for it, like none of it adds up that way. We have to look past it. But you know what? Selling's easy. I can tell you all the great things you want to hear. I know how to do that. That's the techniques. I can see right through them, but people don't get that. And look, I'm getting DMs. For every person that DMs me and asks me to stand down, I'm getting 10 people thanking me. That's why I keep going. So I know some of you are sending me DMs. Some of you are like, hey, man, because you know me and you're like, wow, you're going off, dude. Drop the pack, stand down, people this, people that. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't doing this for clout. I have never been paid, haven't been paid. I got a YouTube channel to try to post some stuff where this is going to go. I got like 1,100 followers on there. I get maybe 100 to 500 views. I ain't getting paid on there. I don't get ads on there. I'm not one of those YouTube guys. There's no freaking reason for me to do this. There's no reason for me to give up my time other than the fact that me and a group of people believe in what we know and what we research, because this is what we do. We have the mental capability to fight this. We have the mental capability to fight these bots because they are using the same techniques. People don't see it, but it's like I go into the community and I post something and then I'm fighting against 15, or now it's normally 5 or 6 of these bots, but they're designed to come in and post these little keywords to create a social sentiment. Google it. It's freaking real. Media companies hire them. They sit back and they just do this stuff. They have a program that they're designed to do. So they use the same language. They say the same things over and over. They got the same defense mechanism, and that's how they come at you. And it only happens, if you really look, it only happens when you go after Tara. And that's why people won't do it, because they keep getting attacked by her. You go after me, you go after DVG, Dave vs. Goliath, you go after Travis, you go after these other people, you won't find it. You'll find there are a couple close people that are close to them might defend them, but you notice I have just a couple people that defend me, or a handful. Now it's a lot more, but they're not bots. Those are bots. They're constantly fighting and defending. Come on, wake up. Look at it. Read them, research them, DM them. Start talking to them. And there's some casualties. There's some cool people in this too. People that are just like you and I that are real apes that are getting caught up in it. And that's what's hurting my heart. I'm getting DMs from you. Look, I'm trying to help fight me and a bunch of people. It's not just me. There's a bunch of freaking people in this, man. I'm telling you right now. It's a lot more people than you think that know, that have been around long enough and dig deep, that are concerned, highly concerned for this. So they're trying to keep the infiltration at a bay. But it's there. The social sentiment is there. And there's one common denominator in this community. And it's the one that everybody doesn't want to look at. It's the one you don't want to believe. But it's so freaking scripted, it's perfect. I mean, perfect. Play the victim. Play the woman card, the lady card that I'm getting picked on. And then let these bots do the attacking. Let these bots do the defending. And unfortunately, you get guys that get so damn frustrated like I did. And even girls and gals, there's a lot of them. Go ask Amina. Okay, it's not just David versus Goliath, or it's not just freaking Travis, or it's just me. It's not just us against the one common denominator. The list is a freaking mile long. Lana the Investor came out. Retail Stock came out. I mean, I think Learning's coming out. Like, the list keeps going and going and going. People in this community know better. Josh came out. Like, Crystal Stocks. I mean, the list is a mile freaking long. Anybody that's been in this community long enough, they know what's going on. They now see the picture and they're willing to stand up. And I get it. Most of us want to avoid it. Most of us want to have that kumbaya effect. Most of us want to stay positive. Hell, I was nothing but positive. But I saw too much. And I wish I could go back to being naive. But I saw too much. I can't. Because I don't want to see it affect the community to the point where it causes people to lose faith. And then it causes people to want to sell off. And some of you are strong. Okay, some of you are built that way. You're like, whatever, fuck, I'll block her, no big deal. I'll block Mark. They're not this, whatever. I don't need to listen to these YouTubers, right? But not everybody is. A lot of people need that. There's a huge percentage of the population. You're sitting there and you need that support. You need that comfort. So that's why you look for it, because it's a hard decision. You're afraid. Am I making the wrong decision? Am I making the right decision? And most of the people that are part of this are the ones that used to be or are still wanting to give that strength, that conviction to you. But this is how freaking convicted we are. This is how freaking convicted I am. That I am fighting back against the shills. I am fighting back against the one common denominator. I'm fighting back what's screwing up this community, where the real divide's coming from. I'm not your problem. I'm not your divide. I'm just willing to be the resistance, and I'm a part of the resistance. There's a lot of other people in here that are part of the Ape Underground resistance, and enough is enough, and we ain't taking it no more. That's why we're standing up. We're standing up for you. We're trying to protect you because we don't want to see something happen. Like I said, we don't want to continue to see people get frustrated. We can't sit back idle and not say anything because it ain't right. I mean, who comes to this community and says that they built their entire portfolio or their entire persona off of AMC's back, and that they have to stick to that, but then they turn around and they start promoting and jumping on SHIB bandwagons, they start jumping on DWAC, they start jumping on Prague, they start promoting all this other shit, and now they're now officially a GMEaster, and they're multi-stoctional and all this. Come on. Can you not see the bigger picture? There's more to it. So call us drama, DM in my DMs, attack me, come at me. But I'm freaking passionate because I care about this community and I care about what we were about. Now, I know folks are desperate. I am too. I got 4,600 shares. I've said it over and over and over, tied up into this. That's a lot of damn money, especially when it molasses. I could use it yesterday. Hell, I could have used it 3 months ago. So can you. But the last thing we want is some BS to come in here and create something that causes a problem. And it has. It's stirred up a massive amount. So you got to ask yourself that. You think that NFT is not the issue either. That whole idea of the NFT dividend, we all been talking about that 3 months ago, before it was even in here. It's not his idea. His idea is to get you hooked on it so he can spin the T0 narrative. Try it. And let me ask you this. You think he really cares about our community? You think he really, truly cares about us? In fact, my first impression of him early on when he started blocking everybody, I don't even get that. Why? And the people he blocked, though, were all key influential speakers that would say something. They all got blocked out of it. Why would you do that? Oh, because you knew it was coming. He tried this with the the GME guys. Start asking some GME folks back in February, March, and May, or whatever it was. Then he comes over here. Think about that. And then he wants to come in here and talk all that shit to us, use racist terms to people, put people down, and then try to get people to feel sorry for him? Very unprofessional. and treat apes like that? No, not on my watch. That's not how we treat people, just like she's treating people. It's not how we do it. And I can't sit back and be idle. You want me to sit back and be idle so it doesn't disturb you and your Twitter feeds? Then you say something to her and you stand up to him. You stand up to what the real problem is in this damn community. And that's me really getting passionate. I'd love to start dropping some F-bombs like AC Biggums did. I'd love to get off and start throwing up fucking fingers, because it pisses me off too. And we know that we got tubers and we got people that came into this to make money. At least Trey was honest about it. He knew he came into the community, but he saw over time the responsibility he had and the conviction he had to create. But it is, at the end of the day, his business, and he's about making money. And same thing with damn Matt Kors. I never followed him. And if you follow him, you're a fool. You're just making that guy money. That ain't about you, man. And that's my problem, is the folks that come in that ain't really about you. This community is set up perfectly for grifting. This community is set up perfectly for taking advantage of you and taking every damn dollar and dime they can get out of you. That's the way it's been, and I sat back and watched it. Get these guys coming in. Hey, follow me. Let me sign you up on this account, and I can, or let me sign you up over here for this Discord. You pay a monthly $75 damn fee. And where did those guys come from? Where did they get platformed? And why they distract you, and why they get you going on all chasing all these other plays, getting in there talking shit. And you too, review dork. Why did they do that? Huh? They want to add something to it? Yeah, let's take the buying pressure away from AMC. Let's create this. Let's get you to sell. Let's day trade. Let's take profits. All this stuff is happening right in front of your eyes. And now the new narrative is, let's start attacking AMC in general. Let's start attacking Adam Aaron because he ain't making nothing happen. See, that's what you didn't think about. Because damn it, all Mark was going to do was present an email to him like that was going to make it happen. What it was going to do was cause them to say no, or they couldn't do it, or we're already working on it, or give us time. Well, it's only going to frustrate you more. But nobody wanted to see that picture. You think they can just automatically issue a fucking dividend next week? How many millions of dollars is it going to take? They got a war chest of money. Yes, we helped them get that damn war chest. But they turn around and use that war chest to figure out this NFT. I don't even know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but what's the gas fees on that? Who pays those fees? What does that look like? How long is it going to take to put that out? Is that just something they can magically do and get approved by next week? And tell me that's not collusion, getting on space calls, talking about it, and how it's going to create the MOAS. You think they don't know now? Why the hell is Charlie so excited about it? Did you ask yourself that question? Why was Charlie so supportive of it and wanting to get him on the show so they can talk about it? Why? So they could throw us on the fucking bus? Does Mark really like what we're doing? If you guys remember early on in the space calls, he doesn't like what we're doing. He doesn't like the idea of a bunch of retail folks getting together to try to squeeze a stock. That goes against everything he knows in the stock market. Ask him that. Ask him straight up. And why don't you guys ask him this? Is he shorting AMC? Does he have any shorts on AMC or GME? Hey, Mark, do you have any shorts on AMC or GME? Can you disclose that? Because it'd be crazy if we found out later. I don't know. I'm just asking that question. I'm posing that damn question to you. Do you or do you not? All right, buddy. Do you or do you not? And what's your real intentions? And I'm sorry, people have been sold. Some have been fooled. I've been really passionate. I spent all weekend because I care. And people want to attack me, mostly bots. And then people that do DM me out of respect. They're trying to understand. I don't want no damn clout. Never have. Doesn't pay me. I'm not Terra. I'm not out sitting in Nigerian space calls from 3 to 5 a.m. in the morning trying to freaking build up my clout. I'm not running a second bot account to tweet from, to retweet myself, to blow all my tweets up. I'm not off chasing creating SHIB army follow trains and all this other stuff, trying to convince people to follow me. You ever ask yourself why we want to do that? Why does she keep doing that? To get them to sign up for what? How much money is she making? Is she so freaking jealous that Trey has made $660,000 or however much it was? Is she so jealous that Matt has probably made over $1 million or more? Did they tell you how much they made on their Webull links? They tell you how much they made on their super chats? I mean, there's a lot more to this, folks, that you just don't know. People grift you. That's easy thing to do. They take your money. Okay? They take your money. Hey, buddy. Stop.
Are you almost done?
Yes, buddy. I just got to get this out. I care about the community. I really do. I care about this whole thing. I put so much time and effort into it. I put my heart and soul into it. But I can't sit back and watch it get thrown away. Watch pure, in my mind, evilness, pure griftness, and people taking advantage of people. It breaks my heart that that's happening. And we have it right in our community, and people just don't want to face the elephant in the corner. And the YouTubers want to make it about them. It's not 100% about you. You guys are just a small portion. The real story, and I know you're trying to create the unity, the real story is one common denominator that keeps bringing it in. And right now we're in Chad Point 3.0 with this NFT thing. Because it's not the or the smart thing. The NFT is not the problem. Let me repeat that. The idea of it's not the problem. If AMC is already working on it, it'd be fantastic. I've said it before. I've tweeted about it. It's how we're going about it. It's how Mark's doing it. It's desperation. As much as stuff has happened, why is he still fighting? Why is he still even here? Why is Terra fighting so hard? Why are these guys fighting to stay relevant? Why are they trying to build their base? Why are they knocking out and blocking everybody that might say something and trying to keep everybody else silent so they can fool you, the unexpected? 15 minutes long. Probably make this another 30 or 40 minutes. I hope you guys listen to Bigums. I hope you guys even listen to me. If you don't like me, you're tired of hearing from me, I get it. I'm fighting for you. I'm not trying to fight against you. But if you can't see that I'm fighting for you, go ahead. Hate me, badmouth me, do anything you want. But when I believe in something as a Marine, that's what we do. We fight. We fight for what we believe in, and we fight for what's happening. You just got to do a little investigation. I'm not telling you to trust me, bro, shit. Go do what I did. I didn't do me, trust me, bro. I went and looked. I went and found out. I went and talked to people. I went and DM'd people. I went and did the DD to make sure, am I fighting a clean battle? And I'm fighting a clean battle. I know I am. And I'm using my strength to do it. My mental fortitude and my freaking I don't give up attitude. So don't tell me to stand down. Don't try to shut me down. I'll do that on my own when I feel it's safe to do that. But I know we're winning the battle, but there's still battles within the battles. Always will be, guys. There's battles within the battles until the war is completely over. I'm going to stand beside you. I hope you stand beside me because I actually care about this community. And those that know me know that I care. And they know who I am. Ask yourself, do you know who they are? Really? My Marine out.